What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. You already know this your girl Cassie Lately, and you're watching Lately Entertainment TV. Period. Now, I'm super excited about today's video, guys. So today's video is going to be a Q&A, but the media edition. Y'all really came through, okay? So what I did was I checked my Facebook Messenger, I checked my DMs, checked my email, and I came up with a few questions or whatever that you guys wanted to know about all things media, editing, corresponding, reporting. As you guys know, I do freelance media correspondence, so I go to events, I cover red carpet events. I also be in front of the camera, or sometimes I'm behind the camera. I edit all of my videos. So that's a little bit about what I do. And that's how we got to this point. So I'm not going to keep you guys long. I'm going to go through some of the questions that you guys have asked me. You guys sent in some very good questions, so I'm going to try my best to answer them. The first thing is, what is the best software to edit on? Like I said in my previous video, the software that I use right now is iMovie, which is on an iMac, but I also have experience with Adobe Premiere. I kind of like Adobe Premiere, and I like I think in college we used Final Cut Pro, but for the most part they made sure that we knew how to do Adobe Premiere because they said that is what the world is transforming to. I just don't have the patience for Adobe Premiere, so I prefer, and I'm much quicker on the iMovie, but I know that's probably not the most professional way. But iMovie is on your phone and it's on your MacBook, so why not use it? The next thing is dream interview. I think I want to interview, I wouldn't mind interviewing Lil Boosie. Y'all know that's my favorite artist. Free and AJ, Lala, you know, like some of the OGs. So I think those would be some dope interviews. Maybe Charlamagne the God. I wouldn't mind interviewing some of them, you know, just picking their brains. The next question is, what is the worst celebrity experience that you've had so far? So I'm not gonna say that this was the worst celebrity experience, but that event itself was just kind of like, I don't know, I was just kind of thrown off after that event. So without saying too much, pretty much in a nutshell, the event was marketed as a back to school event or something like that. And my thing is, like, if you're a celebrity and you're all on your social media talking about, you know, doing this for the kids, doing this, doing that for the kids, but like in reality, you know, you show up, you barely talk or take any pictures or rub hands with the people that's been waiting in lines for freaking hours. You are off to the side with your account, not really socializing with people that done came there, been there for hours, waiting for you. And then when it's time to do press, you really looking like you just over it. Like you really only talking to legit one or two people, and you just bounce and like just leave. And it just kind of was like, I mean, if that's what you do, that's what you do. Who am I to judge or whatever the case is? But my thing was just kind of like, forget press, forget media. Like, the people came to see you and they came for like a certain experience or something, and it's just like seeing them not interact with the public like that, and knowing them kids been out there in the hot sun all day, that kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. And I didn't get to ask a question either, so I guess I'm salty about that too. The next question is, would you ever go back to doing radio? I don't know, y'all. Radio is nothing to play with, and with the little experience that I did get while I was interning at the radio station, it's a lot of pressure. It's easy once you get the hang of it, but definitely like you need to be doing it over and over and over to get the hang of it. But even with that, it's so much stuff that can go wrong, and I don't know, like my anxiety just cannot take it or whatever. But I definitely like it. I love it. That would be something maybe down the line I probably would like just dibble and dabble with. But it is a lot. It's a lot. Working that board, recording callers, you know, knowing when to play certain things, transition, like all of these different things that you got to kind of be mindful of, and especially if you want to try to put a little twang on it. But I enjoy doing radio. I love everything about, you know, the radio station and things like that. But I just kind of prefer what I'm doing right now as far as media corresponding and doing interviews. But radio, I mean, they do interviews as well, so that's why I say I want mine. Next question is the best way to network. The first thing would be to find out when people are having different little mixers, networking events, things like that. Whether you go with somebody in your family or a friend, or even if you go by yourself. I've been to one by myself, and one thing I like about those things is like I'm out of my comfort zone. Like, yeah, I'm a talkative person and things like that, but in an environment like that, like I didn't know anyone. But what it did was force me to come out of my comfort zone, and I just talk to people. Hey, what do you do? Oh, you know, I see somebody with a camera, I see somebody with a microphone, I see somebody recording, taking pictures. I'm going to strike up a conversation. Oh, okay, what you do? All right, cool. Oh yeah, let's follow each other. Follow me, whatever the case is. When I'm going out on shoots, when I'm out recording things or reporting, I'm always just making a point now to introduce myself, or like, you know, just make friends with people. Hey, what you do? Who you recording for? And you guys exchange contact information. Not only is the media group kind of small here in the A, but people are very friendly. People are very friendly, and I've met a lot of people that are just like, girl, take my number down, follow me. If you need somebody to go with it, you know, go to an event or whatever, hit me up. And that's kind of cool because you don't meet too many people that will treat you like that. I've had people even help me out with my equipment, especially like on my first go round. I was just like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on with my microphone. He's like, sis, you have to turn it on. I'm like, oh, okay. Next question is, being new to media with no connect, how can I get invited to exclusive events? That's one of the same things. When you go to those events, number one, find out who is controlling the event. Who's the point of contact? You want to get in contact with them. Or one thing that I've done was I found events on social media. I knew it was for the public, so okay, cool, I'm gonna pull up. I know people are gonna be there recording. I'm sure media or press is gonna be there. So you don't really need an invite. And what I did was I pulled up, and still I carried myself in a professional way and looked for who's controlling the event. Hey, you know, I'm so-and-so, this is what I do. And you never know, that person may say, okay, yeah, follow me, or, you know, shoot me an email, and then boom, when the next event is coming out, they'll shoot you an email. They'll make sure they send you stuff. I've done all of that. Or like I said, if you're using the right hashtags, sis, they're gonna start seeking you. They're gonna start shooting you emails. They're gonna start shooting you DMs. Like, it's gonna get to the point to where you're gonna be like, damn, I can't even do it. Like, you know, I've had opportunities to where, like, dang, like if I would have been ready, you know, last minute, like I could have done some super good stuff. But I'm still grateful for some of the things that I have been able to do. But that is the best way. Make sure you're putting your hashtags. Make sure you are introducing yourself to the people who are in control of these events, because those are the people that are going to be sending out those email blasts when it's time for an event to come up. So those are the people you want to be connecting with, not necessarily the artists, the talent. Like, girl, we don't really, not that we don't care about them, but they're not important. We need the PR. We need the event coordinators. That's who you want. Okay. How do you prepare for the red carpet? Makeup, hair, nails, toes, all of those things. You're charging every single battery that you have. For some reason, I always feel like I gotta go out and buy extra SD cards. I feel like I have 100 SD cards, but I always gotta go out and buy another SD card. I hate that. But that's the best way to prepare. And if you are doing more so like a one-on-one interview, the best thing to do like 2 or 3 days before is to do your research. Okay, know who you're talking to. You know, look up, scroll their whole Instagram, stalk their whole entire life if you have to. But find out some interesting things. You know, come up with a different question that'll make them go, aha, oh wow, oh, you done your homework. Yes, that's what you want. Those are the experience. Those are the reactions you want. You know what I'm saying? See what they got going on, what they got coming up, what they've done 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever the case is. Like, let them know that you know who you're talking to. Come up with a list of 10 to 15 questions, and you should be good. Go over your questions, because sometimes when you're in a shoot, you're not gonna probably have time to be looking at your phone, looking at your phone, looking at your phone, or looking at your card, looking at your card. So it be to the point to where sometimes I just memorize my questions for the most part. You know, the next question is, what are some things you still need to work on and get better at? I definitely want to get better with video production, learning more things. Like, I'm not just no top expert or whatever, but you know, I know how to do a little something. And probably get better, maybe like voice projection, my speech, things like that. You know. The next question is, how do you find events? Same thing, how do I find events? If I don't have anyone sending me things in my DM or sending me things in my email, I go on Instagram and I search hashtags, or sometimes I'm just scrolling and I may see, oh, so-and-so doing a food drive, so-and-so doing a back to school drive. If it looks like it's public and there's no RSVPing or this and that, whatever the case is, but I'm not doing anything, I'm pulling up, okay? Use those hashtags. You can use a hashtag like Atlanta events, Atlanta media. Scroll those hashtags and you never know, you may see someone having an event, and if it looks like it's for the public, sis or sir, pull up. Okay, this is a good question. How do you take your media company to the next level? I know marketing and networking is important, but what else can you do? Next level, I'm still trying to figure that out myself, but the main thing is just to continue to invest in your company. The more you invest in your company, like that just says a lot about your business, as far as like your business cards, all of your equipment, your quality of your videos, if that's what you're doing, video, photography, or whatever the case is. Continue to just try to one up yourself and like you said, take your business to the next level. Get outside of your comfort zone. That would be the main thing. Like, you know, you may see some things that someone else is doing, like, don't be like, damn, that's fine, but I don't want to. No, if you feel like that would be good for your business and your brand, try it. So those are all of the questions. I definitely appreciate you guys for sending in those questions. You really didn't have to do that, but you came through for your girl, and I'm glad that you guys sent in some good questions. I will probably do a second Q&A media edition, especially if you guys may say, oh, I forgot to ask this question or that question. But I definitely appreciate you guys for sending in those questions. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram at Cassie Lately and at Lately Entertainment TV. Make sure you guys are following me on Facebook at Lately Entertainment. And make sure you guys are following me on Twitter at Lately ENT TV. Thanks for watching my video. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will have more videos dropping for you guys soon. Till next time.